Today we are making a fresh sausage for you. And I tell you what, guys, I'm going to tell you the difference between a fresh and a smoked sausage here in a little bit. Because even if you put it on your barbecue pit and smoke it, it's not necessarily a smoked sausage. So stick around to find out the difference between the two. But today we're going to be making a tremendous sausage for you. So don't leave, get all the details, and make sure you look down below to get that recipe. This is Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine, and I am Chef Johnny. And
I am Diamond, and I am an advanced culinary arts student.
So Diamond's one of our seniors. We are doing charcuterie, learning how to make sausages right now. And what are we going to make today, Diamond?
We are going to make bacon brisket Diablo sausage.
So we're going to be making a fresh sausage with some really nice brisket we got. I've got a little bit of pork, a little bit of bacon. We're going to get it ground up in our meat grinder and our meat stuffer. We'll show you how we use all that in our new mixer. And we're going to give you a list of all the ingredients so that you can follow this exact recipe. It's going to be spicy, right?
Yes,
It's going to be a good hot one. We're going to have a party here in a few weeks, and the kids are going to get to eat all these different sausages that we're making. So check for all the other sausage recipes we have, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started on making this one. We're going to get things ground up. The head of our grinder has been in the freezer, so it's really cold. You want to keep everything cold the best you can. But we're going to do our bacon. We're going to do that. I do have some jalapenos we're going to run through the grinder also, since this is a spicy sausage. But let's get this over here where you can see and start grinding. So right now we're grinding up 3 pounds of pork and a pound of bacon, right?
Now we are going to put in our brisket, and we have 6 pounds of brisket.
And it's just been cut up where it'll go through the grinder real good. Okay, now go ahead. You can take 2 different paths right now. You could grind it again, then mix it all. I like to mix mine with my spices, get them in there, and then go back in for the next grind. We're using the coarse plate on both grinds. But so what we're gonna do is get the mixer up here. I'm gonna let Diamond tell you all the ingredients that are going in with it. And our ingredients are also going in with some cold ice water with our seasonings to help it blend. It's gonna help it in the grinding, and it's gonna help it in our stuffing, all right? So let's get ready to blend these up. All right, so we got our mixer hooked up to our grinder, and our meat's been resting in the freezer to cool down a little bit. We're gonna get it. This would mix 50 pounds. We're going with 10 today, so I'll get it, and then Diamond can tell you the ingredients that are going in with it. Time to get in our meat. I'm gonna start putting it in. And what do we have going in here, Diamond?
We're putting in 1 pound of bacon, 6 pounds of brisket, and 3 pounds of pork.
All right, so there's our 10 pounds of meat into the mixer. We're gonna go in with our black pepper, and that's 1 ounce, right?
Yes.
So 1 ounce of black pepper, kind of spread it around in there. Kosher salt, 4 ounces. Or not kosher, coarse sea salt, excuse me, but is it coarse ground? We had 2 ounces of red chili flakes, right? Okay.
We have 3 ounces of garlic.
And that's just a regular granulated garlic. And then our last kind of special ingredient is the tomato bullion, right? And that's a Knorr brand tomato bullion. So we went short on our salt because remember, bullion has a lot of salt in it. If you wanted to do this with tomato paste, you could use one of the little 6-ounce cans, and you could use it, then just increase your coarse salt that's going in. But today we're using tomato bullion. Once we get our water in, we'll turn our mixer on. It's gonna help the mixer, it's gonna help the stuffing, and it's gonna help the overall sausage, and it won't diminish your flavor any at all by putting some water in your sausage. Our meat's mixed well now, so I'm gonna let Diamond tell you about the next step.
We're ready for our second grind, so we're going to let the meat cool down in the freezer.
So we'll just stick it in there while we're switching over to our grinder head and everything again, and we'll get this dumped out, but let this meat cool for a little while. All right, so here we go, let's dump it out. Now, we're running it through the second time, guys, and this one we're gonna put in, look at these great big jalapenos. We got 3 big jalapenos gonna go in. And so every once in a while, I'm just gonna drop one in and let Diamond push it through, and it'll get ground up with our sausage. for the second grind. So it's gonna have a little bit of fresh pepper along with that red chili flake. If you had a couple of serranos to go in here, I thought I had more, or we'd probably throw more jalapenos in this. But I think it's gonna come out pretty good anyways.
We're putting our meat back in the mixer.
Got a few more ingredients going in, right? We're gonna put in some onions and some high heat cheddar cheese.
We have a pound of diced onions.
We'll mix those in real good in our mixer. See how she kind of spreads it around when it's going in so it doesn't go in one spot. So there's our pound of diced onions.
And we have 1 pound of high heat cheddar cheese.
So that's gonna give us a total of 12 pounds.
When this is through mixing, we are going to cook a patty on the stove to see how it tastes and to see if we need to adjust our seasoning. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of red chili flakes.
And then what else are we gonna put in there to get a little more kick to it?
And 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
So they wanted a little more kick in there. If you were to use serranos instead of jalapenos, or go ahead and use 1 jalapeno per pound, big ones, probably would work. But we're adding a little cayenne and a little more red chili flakes to this today. Other than that, the flavor was good, right? Salt,
Yes, it
salt,
was.
pepper, garlic was all good. Now, we lost batteries a while ago, right? So me and Diamond are sharing microphones. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this is a hog intestine, or we call them hog casings. And we're gonna put these on the horn of our stuffer. And they're pretty easy. It's kind of like sliding a water balloon of over it. You rinse everything out. So they're in a saltwater brine, or you can even get them dried where you have to rehydrate them. But once you get them on there, they slide up on here pretty easy. And these are, I think, like 29, 32 millimeter is what they call these, but just a standard hog casing. We're gonna slide it on right here. And I've got 2 of them, so I have another one in here soaking in water. And I'm gonna pull a loop, and then I kind of push the tag in back through the loop, and there it is. So this is ready for us to start making sausages. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start stuffing these. It's gonna have air in the first part of the tube. Normally I would have my, what we call a sausage prick. I don't know where it went, but it's just a little tool with 3 little spikes on it that will poke holes in your sausage. So, pocket knife, and it don't want to be big. You can kind of take it and just whack it. That's going to put a hole in it, all right? And what that's going to do is let some of the air out so that we don't stuff this full of air instead of meat, all right? So I'm going to let Diamond kind of see how I do it, then she's going to take over this part, and I'm going to crank. Okay, but to start off, he's going to start cranking. See where the meat's there? And you can tell it's not blowing up, so we did let all the air out. And it's just light pressure. Okay? Because we're going to twist these, so if you get them too tight, you can't twist them. Okay, so you ready to start trying, Diamond? Okay. So, go ahead and clip that on there. We'll clip it right on the middle.
Oh.
That way, if I lean over, I can kind of talk and it'll get us both,
Okay.
right? Okay, so when we turn this, you're going to have one will kind of hold your sausage. This is where you hold pressure against the horn.
Okay.
And it'll start coming off, and you'll just take it and kind of roll it up. Got it?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait,
So
chef.
here we go. So you regulate the speed with this hand, and this one just helps it come off evenly.
Okay.
All right? Okay, here we go.
Oh.
And it kind of pushes itself off. And again, we'll let it get kind of full, but not so full that it would break, right?
Okay.
And that's how we stuff our sausages. Maybe slow down a little bit, get a little bit fuller. Okay. There you go, Diamond. And when it starts kind of coming off, you can just take this and coil it.
Okay.
I think y'all see the basis of how we did it. So we're probably going to cut it off here and just say thank y'all for watching. Tell everybody thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Diamond is one of my second-year students here. She'll be graduating this year and going on to bigger and better things. But today she got to learn how to make a little bit of bacon brisket Diablo sausage, a nice spicy sausage. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, give us both a thumbs up. Tell us you liked it. Put a really sweet comment in there. And how about wishing Diamond some good luck on her path going to college and getting out of high school this year. But anyways, thanks for stopping by Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. I always do appreciate it. Remember, share us on your social media with your friends and your family. Let everybody know what's going on here. And we're going to see y'all down the road on Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. So long, everybody.
Bye. I did it!
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.